You know who I am? Let us record great deeds this day and give these Urki scum a right royal hammering!
Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3, part 12 of my Grombrindal Immortal campaign. In today's episode, we're going to start things off with a battle in the mountains. We have captured the extras from Brendan Fraser's golden years, and we are going to see what we can do to bring them to heel. He has a bit of a weaker army this time. It's mostly just swordsmen. Every time I say that, it's a whole bunch of chaff and then some chariots. So as long as we can bring those chariots down before the chaff reach us, we should have no problem. Otherwise, things might get a little bit dicey. Our reinforcements are Gotrek and Felix, so they should at least lend a good deal of punch support to knocking over King Hawatamun, so let's get to it. We just need to switch these slots here over to the breaker, or the multi-shot round. Oh, it's my preferred method. I might scoot these guys over just so when they do spawn in their Ushabti, because we're going to slaughter so many swordsmen. Once they do summon that group of Ushabti in, we can at least not lose both units at once. Damage will be taken. But they are ready for it. Time for bad Scottish accents. And blood. These lads can barely see. They're hiding behind the snow bluff there. Works for snowballs, it might work for arrows as well. Love the models on even just the normal dwarf warriors. They're unfortunately just wearing like a chainmail. These are either a halberd or a gambeson, but they've just got a chainmail bit going on. The others have the full plate, and that is excelente. The electric hammer of nope. He's got the thing rolled up and all the way back and tucked into his helmet. That would be all of the uncomfortable. Alright, Undead. Move a little bit faster. Gotrek and Felix are already here. Well, I guess I'm wrong. He will be here soon. Slowly saunter on towards us. We can take a look at our enemy a bit. Drop it into normal. Gotrek and Felix have arrived. We'll swing over to them in a moment. I do absolutely love the Tomb Kings, and if I was to start an army when the old world does come out, it would either be Tomb Kings or Skaven, provided those factions still do exist. Alright, so Gotrek and Felix, come on over. Personally, I've never played the tabletop, but if I was to get into it, it'd be those two. Swing on over to Foe Seeker so you move a little quicker. We may just have you guys kind of move up front. Take any kind of craziness from the chariots as well. They would have no trouble staving it off. Almost in range. I mean, we may want to put them in the other version just so they can get some shots in early. We'll switch them after a single volley. It should start shooting soon. One of the units will at least keep moving forward. In comes some explosives. Yeah, well, maybe they'll just kind of hang out here for a moment then. We'll just switch it back to the multi-shot just because it is so much more devastating. Gotrek and Felix start moving kind of towards the middle. We have to keep their king in sight. You guys' job is to finish him off. Actually, go stop him now. Even if you get bogged down, you should have no trouble. I want these lads where they're at. Rifles to be stopping these lads there with their anti-large. Rotate them a little bit. Keep the other boys back and ready to help. Dual axes ready. Yeah, you guys just move in and slap them. Maybe fall back a little bit so you are hanging with Felix. You do move so much faster than him. You get a lot more hustle than Felix does. He's just kind of leisurely jogging. Gotrek's here for the kill. We'll speed them both up to fix their... He said nope, and he turned around and left. No, there's no escape. Gotrek and Felix are here. Oh, we didn't even get to see our rifles destroy that group of chariots. Well done, lads. Try to lure them in. I think they're just going to keep taking pot shots. They saw what happened to that first group. First group of canister shots are away. Gotrek and Felix, we'll go ahead and give them both their individual buffs. Hand that off to Felix, or Gotrek. Oh, there's no escape. They're tag teaming you now. Guess Felix is done. Fake. I can appreciate a good fake. Felix got knocked over, but anyone who wants to surround them is getting hit with canister shots. It's going to be a bad time for everyone. Go ahead and make sure we focus down these archers. That is their only range. Let's deal with it. Make sure you're more centralized to help out with the Shabti we know are going to show up. Yeah, their lord's gone. That's going to be a massive hit to their leadership. Gotrek and Felix, you guys gonna have to hold the point for a little bit. We'll get some support up there for you in a moment. Alright, yeah, their chariots are gone. Send the infantry in. By infantry, I mean everyone here up front. Oh, just kidding. Our crossbows are already starting to fire. Send them in. Stay here. We want to save Gotrek and Felix if we can. You charge right into these skelly archers. We keep the Slayers back. We use them as the shield that the Shabti can dash themselves against. All those sneaky plays there. I didn't even see that one coming. Quickly get in the way. They're going to take a bit of damage there. But they are very sturdy, so that's going to be quite a impotent charge. A good play, though.
Dwarf warriors for the Kara's Anchor.
Dwarf warriors get fighting. We can kind of get a surround there and get the others blasted apart with crossbows. We'll have both these quarrelers work together on them. You guys want to try to work your way around? That's not going to work as well as you think. Their archers are just running around, hoping they don't get noticed. Let's go ahead and have someone get exploded. We do like dropping down nukes. We won't overcast just for no real reason. Krakatoa. They're just trying to run. Not really working out so well. Rifles are firing. I should have dropped down the caltrops. These guys have them as well. But, I mean, we can just drop them down right in front, and no one's getting through. Well, here come the Ushabti. Let's deal with that. Slayers get in there. You guys just pull away a little. You charge in as well. Just do what you can to stop that. Anti-armor and armor piercing. They're going to be quite deadly. Slayers, however, no armor. And, I guess they are infantry, though. We'll slow things down. We've done quite well this battle. Get the up-close zoom of the Dwarf warriors putting in work. Grinding these skeleton warriors to bone powder. We need it for the barley fields. We just don't tell everyone, don't tell the normies how we make it. Get a bit of friendly fire with all the throwing axes and right to the back of the skull. Surely that's not going in the books. They are disintegrating across the board. I believe their leadership breaks. Gotrek and Felix have all of those units wrapped around them. They didn't even come and engage our front line. That was an excellent, decisive win. We will beat down as many of your dried out kings as we need to. Grab the decisive victory. We will go ahead and drink to this win. Increase Shrotak mounts growth and income. Powder Maker and Dragon Helm acquired, as well as some skills. We'll quickly pass those out. So for our Rune Lord here, we want to keep working towards Strike the Runes, so we'll grab Rune of Negation. Be pretty neat. We get a ward save. Is this an aerial unit ward save? No, just for a single. We could allow one lad to fight for quite a bit longer, so we'll go for the Rune of Negation. And I guess we will drop a double point down onto it.
Vengeful
Then for
Ridlock.
Stoneheart, we'll give him his deadly onslaught. Gotrek and Felix actually would like to recruit them some rangers.
Onwards to death!
Send you forward, and we'll give you some rangers. I'm not sure if we went to the normal crossbow variant or the shorter range but armor-piercing ones. I think we'll just go for the crossbows. Can only afford the one. We'll have Spinner come on back around.
Die.
See if we can't get him in March to get a bit more distance. I want to stay in friendly territory to replenish.
Heading out.
But I want to threaten King Nebuset over here, who is not recruiting as of yet, which is probably a mistake. I have Alden Forge Hand grabbing another Breaker Cannon and an Iron Drake. He'll be ready to go once he does break against the enemy. And then Grombrindal over here. We'll send him just north up to the Black Pillar and claim it. They're a little wounded, so we may have to fight this one. Get a slice of victory? Nah, no need. We took 58 losses. And we will... And that's a lot more gold. We're being greedy.
I'm here now.
Jump on into the Black Pillar. This belongs to us now. Thank you.
I am the White Dwarf.
We just got to claim now Corwark. And then come back over and resettle Spite Reach. And we have yet another province under our control. Quick jump cut. I had an alarm start sounding into the room. I had to sprint to go get rid of that before it sounded on the recording. Before we do build anything over there, let's come up to Gotrek and give him the other crossbows that I wanted to. So we'll grab him the other group of rangers. No cave too dark, no pathway to off the beaten path. Then we swing up back north, and before we just chuck stuff at the Grand, they don't really want to just pass out upgrades to all of the buildings or all of the different settlements we can't defend. So if we upgrade Grand, I want to be able to actually get the Dwarf Keep in so we can get walls soon. We're going to be greedy for now and grab the gold mining pit just for all of the extra goodies that come along with that. Plus, I think those little baby dwarves running around are going to help out in the long run with those battles. So we do have a bit more gold. I think we'll see to spend that in the main settlement for now. And we just need Dracula back under our own control. Don't really want to upgrade the barley fields. Hoggrave, just kind of waiting on growth. I guess over here at the Chill Road, we go ahead and save growth here as well. That we upgrade this barley field. And then you want to put that Thunder Barge in. How much does it cost? 2,600? We will have to wait then.
The dwarfs need me. Aye.
We'll go ahead and grab Tactician. 8% missile strength and 15% more ammo.
I'm ready.
Perfect. We just needed a bit more replenishment. I'm happy to take some more fights, but still, we will definitely probably want to fight those instead of doing any kind of auto-resolving, just to make sure we minimize casualties. Still upgrade the settlements, and I am trying everything I can not to. We need to make sure we have plenty of funds going forward. We can upgrade the barley field to the Stonebread Bakery here. We have the funds for now. You know, we'll go ahead and grab that while we can. Gotrek is grabbing his rangers. Can we grab any... No. Damaged buildings. We'll repair that one on up. And actually, we may destroy this Tinkerer. When can we put in the Die Craftsman? Ah, tier 1. Perfect. Yeah, we'll definitely destroy this and replace it with the Die. We can get that into our forge. Grab those new materials. Quickly in our diplomacy, we're going to switch over to the quick deal just to see if there's anything we can grab. We're moving on up with Karazakarak, but it's a bit slow. We are on the opposite end of the world of them.
One round. Who calls?
And none of the Empire factions would like to make any more deals. That's just fine. Go ahead and end the turn. Let's see what kind of upgrading Nebuset does in between. Alright, a new technology. Dwarven picks of Gromriller rare, but only needed when mining for star iron ore as like finds like. Income from iron mines, gold mines, and stone quarries. 5% more. And now we're working on the next point in that tree there. Looks like the undead are hiding. Either he's hiding or he has retreated back south. We'll grab Spinner here. I'm happy to go into the underway just to be a bit aggressive, and we'll jump across because I don't think he can reach.
I'll cast the runes.
Nay. So we'll warp one over.
On my way.
I see no one. He's probably in ambush then. We'll swing on in and claim the spire. See if we get ambushed. No. Suspicious. Alright, we'll hand this off to my Flame Axe wielders, and then we'll auto-resolve. Claiming back our settlement for the second time, sadly. We've gained a Sapper, and the Iron Coast is back under our control.
For the wisdom of the
This
way.
time, what I'm going to do is delete this barley field. We'll put it back in. Actually, we'll leave the barley field here, and then we're just going to not put anything in the second one. That way, even if it gets sacked again, Goliath forbid, we can at least not have to rebuild it immediately. We can just maybe repair it. Thorag Core has a bit of defenses going for it, but I actually think we would hold out no problem. We could at least jump on into their lands and do some raiding.
Follow my lead.
See if we can lure any of their lords over to fight.
All that go.
They may be able to bring down Storag Core, but don't really want to risk losing him. We will send Alden back up north, and then Spinner will continue the war down south, and we are not going to stop until we stamp out Katep permanently. Great Arena could use some upgrades. I agree. I think it needs some walls next, before anything else. Crone Helebron has arrived at Quarark. I'm glad she hasn't quite gotten to upgrade her army at all.
I'm out.
We are about half dead is the only issue. We may want to fall back and use Black Pillar as
Weak and feeble.
just a slowdown for her.
You know who I am.
How prepared are these dwarves here?
Tremble.
Not very.
This is beneath me.
He has no magic, and honestly, Grombrindal could probably beat down her whole army solo at this point.
You overreach.
Just kill the masters and that Death Hag, and then on to her. Our army's quite elite. I think we can take it. We will hold in, see if she wants to come to us. We are half dead, but I think we have the grit. So Grombrindal, you stay here.
Dwarf.
And then we'll put you on over there. What building has upgrades? Oh, yeah. Might as well. We'll put in the Cinnabar mining pit. We're going to mine your goodies. Back in the Empower Guilds just for that growth and construction cost reduction. And then the turn. And King Nebuset and the Exiles of Nekhekh have moved over to engage. This will be a quick jump cut and a quick disclaimer because there has been 3 separate crashes. We have gotten near to the end of this episode on a couple different times, and just because this is all within the last turn, I haven't been doing any quick saving for the battles just because I don't want to feel like I'm doing any kind of save scumming for stuff. It bothers me deeply. You learn your best through those mistakes and through losing battles. So, but if you're going to see me doing a lot more quick saving going forward, it's just so we kind of save our progress so I don't have to start all the way at the beginning of the turn every single time I'm trying to recoup our gameplay once it crashes. So we are going to retreat from this. This is a lot of forces. They've got several artillery pieces. I am counting the Ushabti with Great Bow as a type of cannon artillery piece. They're very, very deadly. We will try to pull back this time, and we don't quite have the numbers. And the Black Pillar and the Road of Skulls has been besieged by Crone Helebron. So it begins then. Madam Pinkhair. Pestilent Scheme has been... Oh, the Manblight tribe has arrived as well. Where? I guess we don't need to know. We'll find out at some point. So Grombrindal and Crone Helebron is a fight I would definitely like to take. Let's go ahead and throw ourselves in there, although... No, we wouldn't be able to recruit any regiments right now just because she is besieging the town. And she looks to be on her Manticore. I don't think it'll be a single problem. Grombrindal is beyond a raid boss at this point. She's got herself some Hargoneth Executioners. We want to target them down with our artillery pieces then on their way in. A whole heap of Dark Shards. So a bunch of hateful lads moving our way. But Grombrindal, as long as we can have him focus down Helebron, the Death Hag, and this Master and not get bogged down in any of these soldiers, we should have a very easy time smashing this, no matter how wounded we currently are. Take a quick look at the map here. And I'm still kind of unsure on the terrain. So the darker terrain is lower, so where we are actually have the high ground. I think we'll probably set up either here Or maybe even kind of on this position, because it's downward slope, and we can get all of our line of sight units firing a little easier. We'll see. Let's take a look how Hellebron decides to deploy. Alright then. Yeah, I kind of like this area over here, so we can deploy in this kind of back corner here, put the artillery pieces in the back, and have everyone else may have some trouble with line of sight, but and they would wrap around hard, wouldn't they? Kind of a tough call. We could deploy here and then pull back just a little bit, so that way we have a lot more open ground to shoot them on, and I kind of like that option. So let's set up the artillery teams in the back. We'll kind of have them as a more... I like them to be slightly angled. Probably going to have our whole line slightly angled, and we'll grab these guys and just hit over on the control pad once, just so we are just gapped and far enough that they're not getting each other's way. Bombard cannons up front, since they have much less range. We'll group them together and guard mode first, so we don't have them running into melee. That would be a nightmare. Don't you worry about it, they'll be fighting soon. So the Longbeards up front, crossbows behind them. We'll have this one a little bit more centralized and forward. This group of quarrelers behind. And I don't like that so much. That's a little bit wonky. We'll just grab them and kind of spread them out. There, they're in the middle how I want them. And then we'll control down a couple times to reduce rank and file. Oh, I did not mean to start the battle. Well, pull back quick. Misclicks are going to be unfortunate. Run back as quick as you can, and then we have all of these other lads we need to get into formation here. Grombrindal, all the heroes need to kind of stay up and hold back the enemy. You stay here and drop down some caltrops, just as a bit of a slower. These miners moving over with their warriors in front. And then their miner with the explosives in between. I gotta move. Bring the Thunderers back into line. We'll have the Longbeards with axes moving on the side of them. Have these Longbeards and kind of pull them to... Oh no! Oh, they're all the way over there. Okay, so we'll just let them move in for now, and we'll scoot them as time allows. Okay, so are you able to fire on anyone at all? You don't want to get bogged down in their normal soldiers. We'd rather be using them on Hellebron.
Nothing can stop us.
Definitely don't want those dark shards firing. Keep you all moving back. Bugmans, keep moving too.
Put those dwarven legs.
These Iron Drakes rolling. We may just have all of our line of sight guys in one spot.
Barracks ready.
Keep blasting. Grombrindal, well, I don't think these guys can move, but Grombrindal keep moving on back. We want to try to engage with Hellebron. We don't want her to be doing whatever she wants. These Slayers moving. Operation Keep the Lads Protected is a go. Mortars are firing. Let's switch them over into canister shot. This is, she's used the Blood Mist on an interesting decision. Alright, Hellebron, if you want to fight in the woods, we're here for it. Well, she does. That's a mistake. You are a large unit. Sounds rude, but I promise it's not. Let's go ahead and hand off the sundering and damage to Grombrindal. Keep the troops moving. He's chopping her up in the woods. We're not going to be able to see that all that well, but doing good damage. Let's make sure our artillery teams actually have good focus targets. Grudge Thrower, focus down to that group there. You guys blast apart the Dark Shards. Sisters of Slaughter need some help removing themselves from existence. Oh, you're too close to that nitro. Gotta pull away quick now. Use all that speed. Grombrindal fighting with all of these large targets in the woods is actually going to go very well for him. Keep it up. The Sisters of Slaughter getting charged down after already being caught on fire. Let's go ahead and take that fire wheel off just for a moment. All right, let's get all of you moving together. Have you throw your explosives at these guys.
Dwarf warriors. Select target.
Bring the Slayers back. Have you guys flamethrow him.
Cannot kill it.
Keep an eye on him, though, because he will turn and immediately charge. We're going to take some damage for those Dragonback Slayers, but they should do a good deal of damage back. Now, you guys move through.
Vengeance!
Jam your ass into their forehead. It confused me when they don't call them axes as well, don't worry. We'll explode it here because that's the Hargoneth Executioners and they are going to be deadly. Bit of an overcast, that's okay. Grombrindal's taking a bit of damage. We're going to try to get him out of the woods then. Get him where our allies can assist. Go ahead and charge into this group of Dark Shards then. And keep you moving. No one has been managed to cross No Man's Land safely. As we expected. Move the lads around. Annihilation commences. Pull you back. The garrison force has taken a lot of damage, but that's kind of their job. They die, so no one else has to. Yeah, charge on into this group. There's no reason to get shot by those Dark Shards for free. You guys can focus down those Dark Shards. That would make me happy. Try to force your way through into those archers, my friends. Grombrindal chased off that group. Come on back, my friend. You get into this group of Dark Shards. Don't quite have enough for any of his abilities. That's pretty fine, though. We are destroying them. The Executioners are charging in. I think they're going to find that a deadly proposition. Flamethrowers just don't have... Oh, I took them off of Fire at Will, that's why. Give them a burst. They thought they were safe. That was perfect. No fear. And more speed. Chopping them up. Oh, there's no escape, it's just the slaughter. We're gonna start strapping the Dark Elves to our rocks next. Perfect. We're gonna try to chase down as many of these lads as we can, or at least use them as target practice. Grombrindal's very fast. We're gonna try to thin the herd, and I'll catch you all in a moment. A marvelous victory. Close? Nay, that was heroic. We defeated Celebron and her master. The Death Hag did manage to escape, so we may have to see her another day, but both the Sisters of Slaughter and those Hargoneth Executioners are gone. They'll have to recruit up some more. We only lost one of our lads from the garrison, so I will take it. We will drink to victory. Those positive buffs churning. We got 3,200 to our treasury. I have a plan. So we've got the day after. The trouble with the Knights of Debauchery always comes the day after. Not so much hungover as hanged. Oh, I thought we just left her in the field. She is now swinging from a tree. That's pretty dark. So we got into Grombrindal, and I think for our other skills there, we've got Tactician and maxed on out. For the elite skills, we definitely want Dawi firepower. And then I think we want Morgrim's Favored as well, just for all that extra strength on our artillery, which is where we are going to thrive. X-Lord is really great, but our miners and everything, they're holding fine for now, so we just kind of want to thin the herd even faster. So Thunderer for now, and we'll go working down towards these more elite skills.
Fearless
And then Jamek will give him Foe Seeker, so we can move across the battlefield a little quicker.
I'm ready.
And then Grombrindal, we can come on out here and deal with Gloringway.
Fight!
I'm going to hit the quick save here so we don't have any issues having to refight that last one. I'm not going to fight this battle. We'll give this one to the auto. Oh, you rascals. Alright then. I forget that the auto-resolve pretty much just clicks forward and sees how it works. So we're going to throw the artillery teams in. We'll pull you guys back just a bit.
Lord of vengeance.
You up front. The Quarrelers, we'll throw them like this. We'll kind of move these two over. That way this one's in the middle. Then I think if we grab them all now, we can spread them apart like so. Have that group more centralized. Control down a couple times. And then we will have the flamethrowers out of the fight because they outrange us with their dark shards. And then Bugmen's off to the side, the Thunderers up front. Actually, I think we want the Iron Drakes up front too for those caltrops. They do like to shoot at them for a moment. Alright, and then Longbeards to absorb any kind of missile fire. Axe Longbeards. Grombrindal to cause problems. Nekhekh to cause problems. And Minigun to, same, cause problems.
Axes out, lads.
Anyone deployed weird? No, we're all good. You guys at all better be in guard mode. You are now. Switch this guy over to his canister shot. Infantry all together. Let's do it. We're going to leave pretty much everyone exactly where they're at, except for Grombrindal. Send him forward. Have you move up and drop down some drops. You drop down some caltrops as well. I'm happy to do it right outside the woods because they'll try to shoot at them inside the woods, and they have less accuracy. And they're going to plank off of trees. Scoot you on in from the side there. Grombrindal, just go find that lord.
It's a game.
It's a game. Look at you riding on in on your fancy shrine. Covered in ladies. Let's make sure no one accidentally catches our minigun cart. Mario Kart needs to continue to happen, so gotta keep him safe. Bring the Rangers over to help. Dragging back Slayers behind, so they're not getting shot for free. Just one good volley should kill this thing. Can you shoot him, please, before it gets too close? One more volley, please. No, you gotta run, because you're not shooting at him. You come help out, you come slaughter. Grombrindal's stuck in with where he is. You go deal with those dark shards, you just keep running away. Keep kiting and destroying. Scoot back in front. Just kind of ride around in front of him. This group wants to fire, they're not going to get very much time to shoot. Happy to blow them up while we're on our way in, too. Skadoosh. And no one's left. Death Hag is dead. Well, they've got some more units they're hiding in the woods there. We're not scared. This is going to be the Ranger show. We just kind of hang out on the hill and kill everyone. Grombrindal will move back in on these Dark Shards. I think most of their forces are in the woods by this point. Let's grab our front line. Gotta bring them up. Oof. Canister shot, lighting up the woods. An unfortunate time to be a Druki. And there's the victory. Perfect. No reason to stick in. And Lady Soulforger has been crushed. Shot to death in the Northern Wastes. I think we'll go ahead and just... we'll drink to victory again. I think that just makes it last longer. Let me double check. Where is Gorog? This is it. Yeah, so it just makes it last much longer. So every time you hit that one again, it just adds 2 turns to it. So we'll go ahead and come on over and claim. We destroyed that quite powerful army. Evelyn's going to come on over slowly. Let's go ahead and claim Quark. Ragdu the Slaughterer. There are a few lads here. We may have to end up fighting this one so we don't lose our Dragonback Slayers. And you know what? I am fine with that. We will encircle for now, though, because that's a more minor battle. Let's get to one that has a bit more oomph. We will swing over to the south. Actually, since Finner is already rolling with... whoever is rolling with our artillery. We're going to go ahead and give him the Wrath of Thunder as well. Created by the Mad Dwarf engineer, Sven Hasselfrapp. Swing it on in. It's got... We can take a look at its stats real quick with the Finn. Or we can just recruit it and take a look at its stats there. There we go. So it's got 440 range, the 264 missile strength, all armor piercing. And it has many of those guns throughout the weapon, or at least the barge itself. 300 weapon strength. You really don't want to send it into melee, though. That seems to be a big ol' mistake. 110 leadership. Always flying, of course. fire while moving, and then we have the broadside on the left and right. So as long as we rotate, we have the broadsides as well as the Thunder Barge bomb, which is quite deadly. I'm excited. We've got the Air Force moving in as well. We'll have Spinner move up. Got to push these bone boys out somehow. We'll have him being the reinforcing army, and Alden can lead the way. And attack King Nebuset here, who has a bit more channeled energy up for himself, and a Death Priest. Alright, we are going to have to worry about all of this artillery. They're going to be nasty. Then he has some Ushabti Great Bow himself, which basically act as weaker ballistae. Minute 41 before our reinforcements arrive, for a minute 50 for them. Let's scout the terrain, and then we'll swing on in. Oh, it's this map. This is my absolute least favorite. So basically, we are going to be fighting uphill. We need to get up over this ridge in order to even start firing on the Exiles in Nekhekh here. So we may actually... We will see. The battle. Alright then, let's get to taking apart these armies. I think we're going to try to be incredibly aggressive with this first group here. They only have the one group of ranged units, and we have all of these cannons to kind of work with us. I would like to send them forward, but they have the Tomb Scorpion and the Chariots. We tried to Vanguard deploy these Breaker Cannons, they would just get smashed. So, what we want to do is... Well, we may deploy them up front, kind of. Or will that allow... Nah, bad idea. Let's draw them back. We definitely want to charge in kind of as quickly as we can, though. Break this first group and get working on the next. So we'll have the Iron Drakes and the Skolder Guard together on this flank. The double dose of those guns should quickly kill anything that comes their way. We'll have both of the Artillery Air Force teams on the side. Take a look at our first Thunder Barge here. It looks incredible. Anvil on the side there. And then as many cannons as we can pack on. Going to be a absolute unit in battle. But also a very large target, and one they are going to probably focus every bit of their ranged on all at the same time. So we're going to have to be very careful with it. The enemy is going to be hateful. We'll keep the infantry lads up front. I may bump them up a little bit more than I normally do. And then we'll have the miners off to the flank. We want to kind of keep them in reserve for near the end of this, just because of the fact that Norgrimlings, Iron Breakers behind this group. Like so. And then we want them to survive because we can use them to teleport behind their artillery. They've got 4 artillery pieces that are going to be showing up, and they're going to be nasty. So we want to be as safe as we can. We'll have Long-Drong Slayer Pirates up front to blast away and just cause some problems. They'll be with our Lord. Alright, so let's grab all of the infantry. Ranged. Sky Force, and then the Breaker Cannon. Make sure you guys are in guard mode. You two as well. Everyone else, let's do it. Let's grab everything but the Air Force and bring them forward. We'll have the Air Force kind of move in and take a look. We want them to be blasting away at those Ushabti Greatbow. Best we can. And we really need to take this up higher ground here. So, take a quick look. We can move them over to here, and they actually do have some line of sight. May have to try to pull it a little bit sooner than that, though. We'll go ahead and take this position and start blasting away at them. Prepare for the Spirit Leeches. Drop it right down on that Gyro Bomber, as we kind of expected. One of our softer, more deadly units. Really need you to get up and try to bully this Lich Priest. Ooh, if you're not watching him and I'm microing, that damage those Ushabti can do is pretty intense. They're firing on another volley. We're going to have to dodge that one. You want to keep using your arrows? We will keep dodging them. I'm just going to charge him in. He's got the stone scepter for if they grab the wrong unit. That's why we took some extra damage. Or if they do actually surround him with normal infantry. I have not really been able to get... Go ahead and see if we can get a bombard over onto these great bows here. We'll turn to the side and get to see if they can get a blast away. Pretty good hit, too. I'm having to micro them away more than I want to. All of the reinforcements have now arrived. Our Lord is surrounded. Let them run in. We'll have the Lord get some help. Get a wee bit of help. Slayers are going to sit up and just take some damage. Such is the way. All of the new Dwarf Warriors, we're going to send them through the woods. You guys up here. Also in the woods, we'll have the Quarrelers come on in behind. Our Breaker Cannons are doing pretty good work here. Slayer Pirates, we are more or less sacrificing them. They're shooting around the Thunder Barge to try to kill my bomber, which is incredibly hateful. Yeah, still trying to not shoot at the barge, or trying to shoot at the bomber. Let you guys focus down the Ushabti if you're able. Not if you have to move forward. Their Lord is already dead. Move you in. How are you... Stop it! Leave them alone, they're sweet. Alright, we'll have the artillery teams moving in behind here to start blasting over the top. Like, I'll happily let them take a hit. Trying to give them another broadside.
We will have vengeance. Iron Drakes.
I'll drop Iron Drakes, go up and put them in.
Ready to serve.
Blast away.
Let the vengeance begin.
That was probably a less potent of our broadsides there.
It is a reckoning.
See if you can get another one on him. I'm happy to use as many of them as we can to deal with these first group. He's going to keep chasing these lords around. Because they're cowards.
Find your targets. Dwarf warriors.
Move on in and eliminate. Get into melee mode, please.
Charge.
No reason to take all that free damage. He's finishing off this other. Alright, Slayer Pirates are gone.
To the Wazards. Charge.
Need to get on these great bows.
Dwarf warriors.
Time for the Dwarf Warriors to move in. We must deal with those great bow. They are doing all of the damage.
Gyro bomber.
We need the Gyro Bomber and our
Range fast.
others to survive. Don't let him leave.
Breakers.
His lot is to die.
Warriors. The clans unite.
Blasting away at that Tomb Scorpion.
The
Get
clans
moving.
Unite.
Onward to the next. Their lord is bogged down in all sorts of stuff he doesn't want to be.
Slayers.
You bring the Slayers in to help out, bringing him down.
Victory will be ours.
Charge on in and at least stop them from firing.
Kasuk.
We're gonna get our Thunderers bombarded, at least get into the woods, so you're not taking as much damage. They're keeping all of their lads together.
Nothing can stop us.
Oh, he's got the curse going down. Let's get away from that. No reason to take free damage.
Dwarf warriors.
Dwarf Warriors get on the other side of this hill.
Go through. Dwarves ready.
How are their artillery teams doing?
Sir.
Probably pretty well for them.
Come on.
Crippling.
Warriors.
Blasting in on that first group there. They are pretty easily killed. Let's get the hammerers aside.
Strike out. Dwarf warriors.
They're just trying to run into our line and get our artillery shooting at our own troops. We're not having it.
We demand blood.
Now stay back and let the mountain guns do their work.
Ranged firepower.
Go ahead and weaken this group.
Dwarf warriors.
Yeah, they should just charge into a line of anti-large guns and go nowhere. Quickly, drop down those drops. Ooh, just in the nick of time. No one's getting through those woods now. Our elite units are getting blasted apart, though. See if we can give them a good old left broadside into this team here. Maybe a little bit obstructed, but we'll see. Oh, I gave the wrong side. Still did pretty good damage to all three of those units. But it is getting focused down by those Ushabti Greatbow now. Time to go through the woods here and around. Where's my Ekron miners? How many of their teams are actually close enough to turn in an assist? Probably quite a few of them. We want to wait for a moment.
Locked and loaded. Move.
Fortunately, it moves pretty slow, so
Iron drakes.
plenty of opportunity to take free damage, unfortunately.
Go. Move now. For the Karazhan.
Charge in and stop these chariots.
They have wronged us.
Some lads unfortunately kind of have to stand and take damage.
For the High King.
You guys can move on through, though, and eliminate these archers.
Your command.
Not all of the lads have moved on over here, so we need to get all of the heroes over.
Attack!
Alright, they are definitely well and on their own now, so we'll summon some lads.
The clans unite.
Fall back behind the barricade, please. The unit they summoned immediately got killed.
Slay everything without a beard.
Get you guys moving this way.
Go! Killers!
Our bombards need to start blasting in canister shot mode on these archers. Each of you focus on an archer team.
Lord. Lord.
Scepter of Stone. Try to obliterate those two groups of Skelly boys.
Kill orcs.
Oh, they didn't turn around. Let's get into melee.
Lord. Ready axes.
You guys get over here so we can use those explosives. Stuff's happening.
Breakers. Move.
Our rangers are getting torn up.
Wait, you
Don't like that. Get these guys moving up on the side there.
For the Karazhan. Kadok. Iron drakes.
The Iron Drake's moving off to the side. These guys are getting blasted apart by their archers, but I think leadership has broken for that team over there.
We demand blood. Exactly.
Lord's doing battle with another. The Mountaineers held the forest quite well. Oh no! My bomber! You get killed by normal archers, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. It'd be my own fault, but I'd be disappointed.
Move. Yes, Lord. Range far, range fast.
Moving this way.
I know.
They are starting to crumble.
Move now.
Start doing the same with this group now.
Yes, yes.
Bomb
Go.
and run.
Vengeance.
Alright, perfect. Those archers are gone. We didn't even really use our other lords all that well, but we have defeated the Tomb Kings. A close victory indeed. Victory over the skeletons. We did end up losing Long Drong Slayer Pirates, but they went out with a bang. No real casualties on Spinner's army. We didn't exactly bring them in the best, but the Breaker Cannons did their thing, and the Mountaineers shredded the poor cavalry team that decided to go through the forest. So we got out of that with pretty low casualties, all things considered. We'll go ahead and drink to victory. Keep the casks flowing. A Wailing Banner and a Powder Maker and a Stone Mason. Spinner's now riding upon the Pimp Wagon.
Master of runecraft.
I think he's given him a new ability as well. Yep, he's got the Locus of Power, so if any kind of casters try to use any spellcraft, they will just explode. Every time. Within 100 meters, which is going to be awesome. He doesn't have the one that Thorek has that drops lightning down around him, I don't believe. That's a specialized one. Fair enough, though. A Runelorn gained a single skill. Go ahead and drop that in the Strike the Runes. And then for Hrugar, probably finish off his health there. Putting up to a healthy 4840.
Time for a reckoning.
Alden the Forge Hand gained 4 skill points. I think we'll give him his Hard to Hit. And Foe Seeker, just continue to make him an absolute monster truck. Woundmaker putting that up to as high as we can.
Armed and
And then what I will have Spinner do is move back up north to protect against the Hmong and kind of get more centralized. And we'll have Alden move down south with his artillery team and Air Force to deal with the mummies. So we'll go into a camp stance, move south.
What do you want?
We'll have Spinner jump into March and just sprint north. He will waddle on along. And excellent turn. Ron, we even have the gold to go ahead and upgrade our gold mine, which is just beautiful. Great Arena needs some walls, but we'll get there. Grombrindal will swing on back up north here to Quark, and we will crush these defenders. A reckoning indeed. So they're going to kind of spread out wide. It's not going to work for them at all. We'll allow the infantry to set up. The crossbows will be setting up on the sides because I see what you're doing, and I'm going to match it. Same thing over here. Actually going to put my Rangers in the middle. Thunderers in the middle. Pushed up though, and then the Iron Drakes in the middle of them as well. Try a bit more of a centralized Caltrop placement.
We fire on your command.
These lads off to the side. We really don't need the infantry to do much. We've got Grombrindal to hold them back. We may start slowly phasing out our infantry and handing them off to other lords, all these well-trained Longbeards. We don't need quite all of them. I've got my artillery all in the formation I like. Them in there. All of the range together. Perfect. Excellent. Bring you over here. Battle begin. We'll quickly run up and drop these caltrops in. Keep that shield working. Grombrindal can go kill Lucius. Lucius the Malfoy. Move them forward. Flamethrowers back. And then we wait. Canister shot is what you guys should be on. Hit this group. You guys hit these guys. You blast at this group. If they all want to just kind of run around, fine by me. They're gonna have a really hard time of it, though. Ah, I see. They're gonna try to get there. Now we're gonna shoot at your dark shards, buddy. Sorry. Your spears can get killed by flamethrower. And have you guys focus those dark shards. You as well. Is a killing field. Grombrindal feels no fear. But you shall. That one man at chop and his friend behind him explodes. See the flamethrowers start lighting up in the background, and the settlement falls. They put up all of 0 resistance. Time to go indeed. And our Dark Elf adversaries fall once more. No losses to our side. We will sack the settlement for that sweet, sweet gold. Then we'll turn around and claim it. Bark is ours.
How can I help?
Perfect. We just grab the Spite Reach now, and this province belongs to us. We'll repair what we destroyed, and yeah, we'll leave in the Trinket Maker, or we'll switch it over to the Barley Field, actually. Yep. At Harganeth, we need a gate. Keep it a bit more protected from the Druki. They're going to definitely want to take it back. She is now having to deal with having some gross settlements. She's not going to be happy with that for long. We do also need to move over and deal with the Frozen City before she can recruit up any more elite units. He's very unfriendly. Words no good, killing. Fair enough. Leave then. We use words here. Killing comes second. Go Trek and Felix be raiding. Oh yeah, I did not send them back down to Stragkor after our crash. Well, swing on down, boys. Circle up. We've been having all sorts of instability. I'm guessing it has to do partially with our mods, but I like our mod suite, so we're going to keep working through it. Before we go for the building upgrades, let's take a quick look at our diplomacy. We're closing in on the end of this episode here.
The Empire.
Peace treaty. No, Katep, you don't get to have peace after your armies lose. That is not how this works. I want peace now. Never mind. No more fighting. No. You started this. I'd love to have some not Thunderers for this army. They cost a little bit more than I'm willing to pay, but they also get Caltrops, so something I'm very excited about using. Yeah, let's grab some Thunderers. It's going to be a bit expensive, but this is going to be an elite team going down to purge the Undead. Alright, I think that's all of the gold we are going to be able to spend. We'll swing on back over to Grombrindal and we'll end the turn. The Exiles of Nekhekh have moved on out to face Gotrek and Felix in battle. I'm actually kind of curious to see if we can do anything to this squad. They've got 3 Skelly Archers themselves, which are actually going to be quite deadly against our Rangers, but the Rangers are invisible. Let's see what we can do. Alright. Welcome to Gotrek and Felix's Special Forces assignment. We'll throw them up front here. And we'll have the Rangers just hanging out behind them.
Be it ready for the ancestor gods.
And I don't even mind putting them out front because those
For
chariots are going to have a hard time catching up.
I will.
We'll switch them out like that and send it in.
Gotrek,
An interesting strategy here.
die willingly.
Gotrek and Felix, let's move on towards this group over here then if they're going to completely expose themselves like this. Gotrek, Foe Seeker.
Your call.
Who's moving a little faster.
Okay. Slay. For Grimnir. Move now.
We can fire while we're moving, which we're going to take full advantage of. Gotrek and Felix can try to hunt down those chariots. And if it gets too hairy, we can just pull out, do all the damage we want, and then run. Gotrek, let's try to run in after these Nekhekh warriors. Felix, chase down these Skelly Archers. You guys just kind of stay close, keep firing. Like having the chameleon skinks all over again. You have to keep in mind their infantry in the back, and they will have Ushabti that can easily keep up with the Rangers, but for now we can just kind of keep smacking them. I'm happy to charge into the archers then. The truck is a little bit too far away. Keep moving away from those infantrymen. Give Gotrek his extra melee attack. We'll swing on over to do that real quick. And then charge on into this group. You're taking a bit of return fire. Let's not allow that too much here. Trying to pull around there, allow them to keep firing on in on whoever Gotrek is fighting. Just kind of move through, and you follow them through. Now they're going to try to send them in to bog them down. A strategy that'll probably work. Keep slaying them as they keep running away. Keep going. They don't want to charge them into melee because that's not really what they're meant to be doing. They're trying to not. Gotrek, keep killing their lord. Felix is good at anti-infantry, so he should have no trouble dealing with them if they decide to get froggy. Quickly have them just do a concentrated burst on this lord here, finish them off real quick. A little bit of damage for it, but eliminate them quickly. There we go. Now keep moving. You guys could actually go move into melee on this group here. Bring them down real quick. Your fellow rangers are getting smacked, so we want to keep them moving. Alright, we've almost dealt with all the archers. That group's down. Keep moving. Wiggle around a little bit there. No reason to take free damage. Felix is handling things just fine. We have a little bit of a funky amount of leadership there.
Ready to serve.
I guess that's meant to be because he's a reluctant hero. Come on back this way. The Tomb Kings are faster than us, so our Rangers may need to retreat.
Agreed.
We'll want to use all of their ammo first, though.
On the way. Strike out.
Yeah, let's pull back this way.
Move up.
Felix is completely surrounded. Let's get Gotrek back over here with him.
Got. Now on.
Take them down.
Gotrek's actually struggling a bit against these chariots. Let's bring these Rangers in. I don't mind sacrificing them if need be.
Ready.
No, in that case, keep moving through. Get over here and give Felix a bit of extra leadership, please.
Nothing can stop us.
Pulling these Nekhekh warriors away. Come on, Gotrek, get over here.
Range fire. Range fast.
He's getting bogged down. My voice is going. Let's see if we can get you out of the middle of this group. Got to get a lot closer to give Gotrek his help.
As you say.
Those Rangers are about done. Keep moving. Go till you're out of ammo. Let them start fading away.
Berserker. Doing it.
Steady! Advancing!
And we're going to take free damage.
Aye. Blow through.
That group is crumbling. Perfect. We can just wait for them to start taking damage. That leadership is going away.
With haste.
Sent their archers into combat.
Sigma!
I think it's just to keep them away from Felix.
Drum.
Satisfy the grudge.
Try to dodge those arrows. Felix and Gotrek together.
Forward.
Oh, perfect. A waste of Ushabti.
Indy.
Karagor!
Perfect. We get Felix over here with him. They should have no trouble.
I'm in! Attack!
You may want to do a bit more than just a slow walk, my friend.
Death Seeker.
Nothing can stop us.
Slaughter that group. Felix is close enough to help Gotrek now.
My axe thirsts.
And now it's just a fight. To the bitter end. Our poor Rangers got caught by the Ushabti. They did their damage. Gotrek, you gotta actually swing back. There you go. Should eliminate these archers pretty quick and be able to move into the next group. I had hope. Alright, well, they're crumbling. Let's move on so we don't get caught by that Nekhekh warrior group.
Sword drawn!
Ushabti are coming back, but they shouldn't have a lot of time left.
Onslaught!
There they go.
I willingly.
Ushabti fall over.
Very well.
Back to back!
Melee defense is in. Back to back indeed.
For the High King. Move now.
Keep moving. Those skeleton archers are crumbling away. They're gone.
Dwarven legs.
Perfect. Now it's time to run on in and fight to the death.
Kill them.
Go hit these archers or the spearmen. Probably an easier target for you guys.
All right.
Felix's recovery of his fatigue there. Impossible odds. They do have ranger support coming on in. For all that's worth.
Mine host!
Bit more time. Here come the rangers. Reinforcements arrive. Diving on in. They're not going to fight great against these spearmen, but they'll lend their might.
Now then, what's going on here?
What's going on here?
The clan.
Go ahead and pull you guys away. See if we can lead some of them with us.
Gotrek.
Steady!
Felix is about ready to hit the helping hand again.
Gotrek.
Soul Seeker in. Helping hand. down, and you guys come on back, charge in again. Giving them the axe. They charge in again. Shield bash instead of the axe. That's incorrect, but who am I to judge? Crumbling begins. What, do you think you were gonna win? Nay. Pull on away there.
Where's the kill?
Oh, they retreat. Never mind. They tried their best.
Jaeger.
Berserker!
Now it's just innumerable hordes of chaff versus Gotrek and Felix. They were crumbling for a moment. I think it was just because of that charge. But for now, our Rangers are leaving. They've had enough. They're gonna go get some snacks. Gotrek's Doom.
Sigma.
They are starting to wear out. Felix is starting to get a little spooked. And there go the Rangers. Now it's just who can survive longer.
Karagul.
Now time for another Foe Seeker for Gotrek. Batting them away. They keep thinking about crumbling and then they stop. Foe Seeker active.
Sword drawn.
Definitely going to need a few blood transfusions for both of our heroes here when we're done. They're coating the floor here. I think the crumbling's starting to go, though. Felix is starting to take a little bit too much damage, but he's hanging in there. He's slain many. We need that crumbling to go a little bit faster. I'm going to speed things up. Foe Seeker for Felix. Everyone around him is falling. Hand out the buff to Gotrek. Felix is out. I'm glad we handed it off before he left. I'm actually surprised he did end up getting brought down, so now it is Gotrek versus the army. Apparently the enemy gets some more healing. I didn't think they got access to like 18 of these. You wait too long and they just start healing automatically. Which realm of souls is that that's healing them? Not gonna tell me. Okay. Alright, Gotrek will speed things up again. Let you chop away at these skellies. Felix is rallying. Come on back here then. And a Pyrrhic victory. The last of the Bone Bros disintegrating around Gotrek. Hyper monster. A Pyrrhic victory is going to call it, but everyone survived, and so we get to replenish them on up. We lost 109 to their 1,344. I would say those are good trade. The Ranger team for the win. We'll sack the settlement.
And grab! Your death will be remembered in another of my glorious sagas.
Yeah, let's see if they're declaring war. And it's time. Bring it on in there, Red Goat. Ah, the Red Goat brings himself to die. He tried. We will go ahead and execute and loot this group.
Your death will be remembered.
And
in
Welch
another
is
of my
decided that
glorious
war is
sagas.
again his favorite. Let's turn the map how it's supposed to be. Fair enough, Grape Juice. Let's see what you got. Razakarak has confederated with Zufbar, so those cannons have been added on in now, and the Man-Blight tribe has been destroyed. And a single battle. Perfect. They ignored their trespassing warning, and then were murdered for it. Such is the way. Gotrek, come on back in and claim Starag Core. Wait, what just happened? How did they fully replenish? Okay. Well, we got played. It's not even damaged. I'm incredibly confused. Alright, well that battle was almost for nothing.
Giant Slayer.
Unfortunate. Let's see if we can sprint back into friendly territory there, and then after that seemingly meaningless victory, I will go ahead and call the episode there. I have been Space Was a Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I will see you on the next one.